we have learned? Yesterday we have learned about the showing the height on a map. Look at the map. Look at the map. So yesterday we have learned, look at the map of Nipur village. You can see the three height zone. That is a 0 to 50 meter, 51 to 100 meter, 100 to 150 meter. These are the three zones. The first area between 0 to 50 is identified with the blue color. Second area 51 to 100 is identified with the brown color. Finally, the area between 101 to 150 meter is identified as a dark brown color. Yes. Then, so what are the three zones you know? Then we have come to counter lines. A line joining places with the equal height. Counter line are showing irregular shape depending. These are the irregular shape depending upon the landform. These lines cannot cut each other. The distance between the two lines will depend upon the land space. If the land has a step climb, then the center line will reach each other. Any doubt? No. So let us start a new topic. Today's our topic name is uses of maps showing height. Uses of map showing heights. So today's our topic is uses of map showing heights. Right. The maps, again here also the map of Nipur village. The map showing the height helps us the understanding the nature of terrain and the location of the mountain and the valleys, etc. Map showing the height help us in understanding the nature of terrain and the location of the mountain and the valley. Second, the counter lines show the height and cut the terrain. The map showing the height play an important role when the dams and roads are being constructed. So, using of map showing the height, it is useful for constructing the dams and the roads. Usually in the places of a land will have up and downs. So can you see the map? Here you have a up and downs. The dams, you are talking about the road, how it are constructed. It is giving a rough figure of a map how to construct the dams. Usually in some places land will be up and downs. In such cases this map helps us to decide the route, how to reach the place. Decide the route to take the high lying the road. Moreover, while planning the construction of dam, it is important to know how much land will get submerged the dam water. I think you people are confusing in this concept, right? So, the uses of map showing the height. The map showing the height help us understanding the nature of terrain and the location of the mountain and the valley, etc. Counter lines show the height and the outline of the terrain. The map showing the heights play an important role when the dams and roads are being constructed. Usually in some places land will have up and downs. In such cases this map will help us to decide the route to take for lying the road. Moreover, while planning the constructions of dam, it is important to know how much land will be get submerged dam water. this topic is completed. And the last one is a mean of sea level. As we have learned in the chapter starting, first lesson, in the topic we have learned all the sea levels are measured from the bottom to top. So here the mean sea level, now it is the water tides are divided into two types. There are low tides and high tides. The water tides are of two types. They are low tide and high tides. Yes, water tides are divided into two. That is, water tides are of two types. They are low tides and high tides. Yes, water tides are of two types. They are low tides and high tides. We can observe these tides from the level of the sea and they never stand still. So how we will observe this? We will observe this tide from the level of the sea. We will see from the level of the sea. And they never stand still. Due to this reason, the level of the sea keep either rising or falling. Either it will be raised or it will fall. Due to the reason, the level of the sea keep either rising or falling. Scientists were in a dilemma. Scientists are in a dilemma as to which of this height must be considered. Now scientists also having confusion in the dilemma. How we are going to measure the height from the sea level? So scientists were in the dilemma as to which of this height must be considered as a sea level or a 0 meter height. After a period of time, scientists clearly observe, after having so many what we will call dilemma, this and that, after a period of time, scientists clearly observe high and low level of the sea at frequent interval. An array of a calculated average level is known as mean sea level. So mean sea level is also known as MSL. So we have completed the lesson. Yes.